was always under the impression that leasing was a way for car dealerships to take your money and run. But then when I was on the market to buy a car and decided to run the numbers, I was very surprised by what I found. So in this video, I'll show you what it would cost to lease, finance, or buy the car outright for 3 years. Then we'll do it again for 10. And then I'll show you how to actually save money and the value of that money if you invest the difference. Let's get into it. First, we're looking at a cost to have a car for 3 years. Let's go pick a car, something that's nice to drive, big enough to put 2 kids in there, maybe their bikes. Let's go with a car that's built to last and doesn't cost an arm and a leg. I think a Toyota RAV4 sounds good, and here it's listed just over $32,000. This dealership offers a lease on this vehicle, so we'll take it and break it down here. Down payment of $2,999, which according to the fine print here includes the first monthly payment but doesn't include tax. So we'll add that back in. 8% tax on this amount is $240. Total due at signing will be $3,239, and we have our car payment plus 8% tax. One of the attractive features of a lease is that you get to drive a brand new car and you only pay taxes on the car payment, not on the entire cost of the car. It does come with a mileage limit, and if you're into modifying your car, you can't do that on a lease. All right, we'll have to pay our car payment 38 times since the first one is included in the down payment. Adding the disposition fee to the total cost, that's what you'll pay to return your lease. And add it all up, the total cost to own, actually to drive this RAV4 because you don't own it under lease, is $17,497, and cost per year is just under $6,000. Now let's look at financing. To make sure we're comparing apples to apples, we'll match the down payment, and since we're looking at a cost of ownership for 3 years, we'll sell our car after 3 years. We'll still have our loan, but it will be paid off with the sale. The dealership has some financing offers. Looks like we have some options here. Let's put down our down payment and see what terms we get. 4.99 for 5 years seems best. We're still keeping the lower rate, but extending the term to keep our car payment lower. First, we'll calculate the amount we need to finance. This will tell us how much we'll pay in interest on the loan. Then we'll add up all the costs, and that will give us the total cost of the car. Okay, to calculate the amount we're financing, here's our dealer price. Here are the taxes and fees. We'll subtract our down payment, and we're financing $32,309. Here are the terms offered at this dealership. If we finance this for 60 months or 5 years at 4.99, we'll pay $4,265 in interest. Now let's calculate the total cost of the car, which is its listed price plus taxes and fees plus interest charge, for a total of $39,573. I'm going to do a quick Google search to see how much a 3-year-old RAV4 costs. And looks like we can go with an estimate of $22,000. All right, now we sell it, take our total cost minus the sale price, and our cost to own a RAV4 for 3 years is $17,573 with annual cost just under $6,000. Let's see if we pay in cash. Here, the total cost is just the price of the car plus taxes and fees. Again, we sell it 3 years later, and our cost to own it for 3 years is $13,308. Cost to own per year is almost $4,500. Now looking at these options side by side, financing is the most expensive option. Lease is not far behind. The benefit you get with the lease is that it's easy. You don't have to go through the hassle of selling your car 3 years later. Cash is obviously the cheapest option, but the thing to consider here is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative you give up when making a choice. If you buy a $30,000 car with cash outright, the opportunity cost is what you could have done with that money instead. Here's some options. $30,000 invested at 8% for 30 years is over $300,000. That's retirement. You could use it towards a down payment on a house or start a business. So in conclusion, if you only plan to have a car for 3 years and can deal with a mileage limit, I recommend getting a lease. Now let's look at how much it costs to drive a car for 10 years. Starting with the lease, we have 2 options here. Option A is to buy that same car at the end of the lease, and option B is to get a new lease. Let's look back at our calculations. We won't be paying this disposition fee, so let's update the 3-year cost. end of lease purchase price is set by the dealer at $2,003. We will pay tax on that amount, and I calculated the interest charge at the same terms. Add it all up, our total cost of ownership for 10 years is $41,390, and the annual cost is just over $4,000. For simplicity of the numbers, I'm not Googling the price of a 10-year-old RAV4. We'll just spread the amount you spent on a car over the course of the 10 years to compare our options. Option B on the lease is to get a new lease and do that 3 times. Assuming we can get a lease that costs the exact same, we'll be spending a total of over $50,000 over the course of the next 10 years. Now let's look at financing. Here are our calculations, except we're not selling the car after 3 years. Total cost to own is $39,573, and same with paying cash. We're keeping the car, so our cost to own is $3,500, $3,008. Now let's look at these options side by side. Leasing option A, that's when you're buying that same car you've been driving at the end of the lease, is more expensive than financing a car from the start. Same outcome, but costs more, so that's a no-go. So now consider that you'll be driving a car that will get out of warranty, and maintenance and repairs will become an added cost. But you won't have a car payment after 5 years. Paying for a car with cash is again the cheapest option if you don't consider the opportunity cost of investing that money instead, which is what I would do. And continuing to get a new lease for 10 years is the most expensive option. It does come with some perks of driving a new car fully under warranty, and your car payment is a little bit lower than what you get with financing. So the 10-year winner is to finance the car from the start. Now let me show you where the real savings are. Let's switch our brand new RAV4 to a 3-year-old RAV4. You can't get a lease on a used car, so we'll have an option to finance and an option to buy outright. Assuming the same terms of 4.99% and 60 months, total cost to own when financed is $27,180 with a monthly payment of just over $400. And total cost to own if paying in cash is $24,360. The car is still in great condition, likely under warranty for the next 2-3 years. Looking at these options side by side, I definitely choose financing because the difference is not that big. And now let's compare financing a new car and a used car. If you invested the difference between driving a brand new RAV4 and driving a 3-year-old RAV4, at the end of 10 years, you'll have almost $18,000. And at the end of 30 years, if invested at 8%, you could have almost $100,000. So here's your final answer. Buy a used car, finance it with reasonable terms, and invest leftover money. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.